Good afternoon to everybody and welcome to online class. This class for class 10, I will start chapter 2 and the name of the chapter is polynomial. Class 10, chapter 2. Polynomials. In class 9, you have learned about polynomials. You have solved so many problems. Same chapter in class 10, but something is different from class 9. Polynomial is a big chapter, something you have learned in class 9. Something you will learn in class 10 and some other things also you will learn in higher classes. Whatever you have learned in class 9, so from that point of view, some important note I will review it. First, the definition of polynomials. An algebraic expression in which the power of variable is non-negative integers and the coefficients are real numbers is called polynomials. So integers, the power of variable integers, first condition is that integers number, but it cannot be negative. The power of variable, it may be 0 or it may be positive, but cannot be negative. Then the important note, the degree of a polynomial. The highest power of variable is called the degree of a polynomial. For some example, x plus 1 is a polynomial, x square plus 2x plus 3, x cube plus 2x minus 1. These are some polynomials. Now you have seen the highest power of variable x is 1. So the degree of this polynomial is 1. Here the highest power of variable is 2. So the degree of this polynomial is 2. Here the highest power of variable is 3. So the degree is 3. And it may be the degree is 4. It may be the degree of 5 also. And onwards. So I think it's clear about the degree of a polynomial. Now next important note to you, zeros of polynomial. Zeros of polynomial. Zeros of polynomial. You have learned in class 9, you have solved so many problems related with the zeros, and in polynomial 0 is very important. How to find the 0? What are the method to find the zeros? For example, we consider a polynomial px is equal to x plus 1. It's a linear polynomial. We can find the 0 of this polynomial by trials and error method. If we put x value is minus 1, so p minus 1, here minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. So the value of the polynomial at x equal to minus 1 is 0. So minus 1 is the 0 of this polynomial. So it is clear for some value of a polynomial is 0, then that number is called the 0 of the polynomial. here it is clear x plus 1 is a linear polynomial. So there is only one zero of polynomial of this polynomial. Another example, if we suppose a polynomial px, suppose x square plus 5x plus 6, x square plus 5x plus 6 is a quadratic polynomial. Then there is two zeros. Now different methods are there to find the zeros of a polynomial. By trial and error method, if we put the value x is equal to minus 2, and if we find the value of this polynomial at x equal to minus 2, here minus 2 square is 4, minus 10 plus 6. So 4 plus 6 is 10, 10 minus 10 is equal to 0. So it's clear that minus 2 is a 0 of this polynomial. Again, since this is quadratic polynomial, so there are two zeros. We got one zero is minus 2. Now again we put the value p minus 3. Let us find the value. So minus 3 square is 9. Then it is minus 15 plus 6. So it is 15 minus 15 is equal to 0. So it's clear the value of the polynomial at x equal to minus 3 is 0. So minus 3 is another 0 of this polynomial. Since it is quadratic polynomial, so there are two zeros. One zero is minus 2 and another 0 is minus 3. So similarly we can say if a cubic polynomial, then there are three zeros. So it is clear it is depend on the number of zeros. The number of zeros depend on the degree of the polynomial. If degree 1, there is 1 0. If degree 2, there are 2 zeros. If degree 3, then there are 3 zeros. So we can define that. At last I have given some example of the zeros of the polynomial. Then what is the general definition? So if px is a polynomial and k is a real number, and if pk is equal to 0, then k is said to be the zero of the polynomial. Is the definition. I have given so many examples, but this is the general definition of the zeros of the polynomial. If px is a polynomial and k is a real number, and if pk equal to 0, then k is said to be the zero of the polynomial. And you know how to find the zeros. This if you have learned in class 9. But now you see in your chapter 2 in first page and second page, it is given some review about the polynomials, the degree of the polynomials, then types of the polynomials. You know, if degree is 1, then it is called linear polynomial. If degree 2, then it is called quadratic polynomial. If degree 3, then it is called cubic polynomial. Here given some examples. Now of your chapter in second page 1, the headlines is given the geometrical meaning of the zeros of a polynomial. You have learned by algebraically how to find the zero of a polynomial, but now I will teach you how to find the zeros of polynomial geometrically. That is the headline, geometrical meaning. Geometrical meaning of the zeros of a polynomial.